Good day, dear teachers. Today, inshallah, we will talk about more than one point in managing Pearson Realize and the utilization, maximizing the utilization of Pearson Realize. First of all, we will talk about class handling and the group creation. First of all, you have to click here on classes. Then, when you click on classes, you can create classes by clicking on this button here, and you can connect with Google Classrooms from here. Okay, so talking about the class creation, let's click here and give it a try. Creating classes. Of course, it tells you here about the information that you need before you start the class creation. After that, you start by giving a demo. I'm giving a demo on how to create a class. So let's give a class name here, grade 2A, and then you choose one of the pictures that are suitable for the program that you are teaching, science, for example, and then from the second step, you have to pick one of the programs. So supposedly it's interactive science. For grade 5, well, if it's not shown, you can click and show more, and then you go and then you search which program this is, grade 2, the one that I created. Right? So this is the reading street. Now let's pick my perspectives. Let's get to my interactive science for grade 2 here. Okay? Then start the creation of your students' names. Of course, you will find your students in the database that has been entered by us on Pearson Realize platform. So you only need to type the initials of the student name just by typing here Nabil, for example, and then you will find all the students who had the name of Nabil, Muhammad Nabil, for example, or Ahmed Nabil. So I will add this student to my account. Okay, then you keep doing the same procedure. If the student is possible and it's added before, you can just insert them one by one. All right, so then now the class is almost ready for the creation. After this, you will choose the default theme that is suitable for the grade level. If you are targeting intermediate and high school, choose this as added as a default theme, or if it's elementary, you choose this one. This is grade 2, so I will choose early learning theme. And then we click save. Now the class has been created. That's the first point. Secondly, talking about the assignments. How can I manage the assignments? After the class creation, I have created grade 2A, for example. So where will I find it? You will have to scroll until you reach, this is grade 2A, the one that I just created. So I can manage the assignments by clicking the assignment button here. Actually, of course, it's not any assignments have been given so far. So this is what you will see. When you give your students assignments, you will see all the assignments that have been assigned before under this tab. Next, how to download the resources. If we go to select one of the programs that we are using here, let's pick the reading street for grade 4, for example. And what about the resources? If you go and click here under tools, you can see that there are printable PDF files that can be very useful for you to assign your students. So under this, you will see leveled e-readers, ELL, ELD, concept literacy, e-readers, and so on. I believe that you can use any of these resources, and moreover, you can find directly the reader and writer work notebook. So this is the one that you will mostly work under here. You can download the units, the student edition, and the teacher edition. In the teacher edition, you will see all the possible answer or the suggested answers. Okay, and they can be downloaded. If you click here, you will see that they are all downloadable. You can just download them. Okay, great. So, talking about monitoring a students' progress. How can I monitor my students' progress? Again, if you click on classes and then you choose one of the classes that have been created, and then you select here, you can monitor your students' progress in doing their assignments by collaboratively, by all the class, or by independent classes, independent students. So I can monitor who finished or who completed the assignment so far, right? So it's very easy to get monitor. And of course, you can view all the assignments or a group of assignments, or and then within how long, how much time during 7 days, 14, 30 days, and so on. Or you custom the range. Then the fifth point that we will talk about is adding resources and assigning them. Adding resources is very easy. If you click here on my library, you can upload the material if you are intended to upload something. Uploading files can be from your computer. You can attach it from Google Drive. You can attach it from Microsoft OneDrive. So I will try to make one of those points here as an example. Let's pick one of the things, one file. This is the feedback, for example. Give it a title, give this file a title, like for example, and give it further description. Description will serve getting students or giving students more information about the file content. So, and it will remind you about how will you use this file with your students? How will you assign and for what reason? So type in whatever here, and then you will have to check here that you certify that it's not against the copyright laws. Then click Add. So you will notice that the file will be added to the library. So the library is your private area where you can create or you can upload the files, right? So the file will be found here. If you cannot see it on top, you will just need to refresh, of course, because this is our demo. Yeah, as we see here, the file has been put on top here. Now it's in my library, but it's not assigned to any student yet. If you click here on the triple dots, you can assign it to your students, and then you choose the start date and the due date, and then if you need, if it's an online assessment, for example, and you need it to be done during a certain time, you can click here to start from which hour to which hour, and then you can give your students a further instruction, like for example, I want you to answer whatever. All right, then you choose here, you can choose by collaboratively, all class, collaboratively, a group of students, or independently, student by student. So I will type the initials of one of my students, and I will type the initials of one of the groups that I created, and I will type the initials of the class that I just created, and then I can assign. As we see, there is a green check, which means that this file has been assigned to the selected categories. Next, and finally, the essay scorer. How can I get students to finish and to write essays and they get feedback on the essays that they have written? So, assigning students essays is very easy, but you need to go for My Perspectives Plus. If you click here, and then you select essay scorer writing prompts, and then you choose the grade level from grade 6 up to grade 12. I will choose grade 7, for example, and then you select what type of essay you want to assign your student. And as we see here, the assigning button is available. So you choose the start date and the due date. And if you need to give them further instructions, do whatever. And then you choose collaboratively by class, collaboratively by group, or independently by students. All right, and then click assign. So this will be grade 10, for example, and this will be independent students, and then a group of students, and then assign. So it's assigned to their accounts. Very easy steps. I hope you benefit from that. Greetings from Future Education. Thank you for watching.